What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another F1 League racing video. Today we are in Motor City Racing. We are racing at Spa. Heading into the quali lap here, we are already sitting P3 after our first run. Just going to try to make up some time and improve here and see if we can't put the car on pole here with our second lap. Getting ready to head through Ardennes and Ardennes here. We haven't gained much time yet. We're actually technically losing time.
Great run through Ardennes and Ardennes.
Especially down the straight here. As you can see, our delta is going to continue going up. Most of that is because we are trying to save some of our battery. Our first lap we ran out of battery towards the end of the lap. So we really wanted to ensure that we had battery for the end of the lap. Through that turn we gained some time, started to lose a little bit, but as we continue on with our lap, we're going to continue making up time here. We're going to continue pushing the car on the limit and see if we can put the car on pole. At this point of the season, we are sitting in P6 with 46 points. We have one podium under our belt at this point. We did have a win at Kota, but we had some technical difficulties just on our end. EA decided to desync me pretty much the entire race, and I could go through everybody, so we were put to the back of the grid there, so we lost a good chunk of points there. We're almost 40 points down to the leader, but we're going to try and gain some points and claw our way back into the championship. Heading down the back straight here, we are over 2/10 up in our lap now. We almost invalidate there on the outer track limits there. Heading into the final two turns. Get on the power extra early, and we are going to be almost 6/10 up.
Let's go.
And we do put in the fastest lap. Heading on over to the strategy, knowing Spa is quite the long track, we know that there's not that many laps around there, so we're going to try to go mediums to softs, see how long the mediums can last, and then really try to come home with the softs towards the end. We are now at 5 red lights, and the lights are out, and away we go. Get a little bit of wheel spin off the start here. It's going to slow us down. For some reason, I believe somebody did not get off the line. I think they had some clutch problems, I believe. So the safety car does come out. I'm not sure how I lose P1 there, but we do get overtaken by the Alpine. Thankfully, the safety car does not waste much time, so we are able to go racing here at the start of lap 3. And now it's just going to be the matter of, can we keep within the DRS of the soft runner in front of us while also trying to gain time on the guys behind us and make sure that they don't have the DRS on us, as the DRS here at Spa can be very powerful, especially down the straight after Ardennes and Ardennes. Heading into the straight here, I believe the two cars behind us are fighting for positions through Ardennes and Ardennes, which can be very sketchy. So we do gain some time, but we are also losing time to P1 as he does just have the more mechanical grip.
That's about the only
as you can see now, a few laps later, we're over 3 seconds down, but we're still maintaining over a second to the guys behind us so that they do not have the DRS. So we are feeling pretty comfortable with our race here still. As the safety car did allow our mediums to rest a little bit and maybe allow us to go a few laps longer, which could really help us towards the end of the race, having those softs compared to everybody else who started on a different tire. They might be on the mediums, they might be on the hards, depending on their strategy. Heading over to lap 9 now. As you can see, we are starting to chew into High Nasty's lead a little bit. I believe those softs are just starting to fall off a cliff for him. Our mediums are honestly peaking at this point. And at this point of the race, we are honestly very confident in our strategy. Our mediums are only at 18 to 17% in the front. So we do know that we can stick to the strategy and make it probably 13, 14 laps on the mediums, and then finish out the race on the softs. High Nasty does come into the pits here. He was a soft runner, so that just kind of gives us some information, allows us to know that 8-9 laps before the softs fall off a cliff, and we take over P1 of the race. Now we are still losing quite a bit of time to Prezi behind us, so now it's just try to keep pushing as hard as we can and see if we can maintain the get 1 second gap to keep Prezi out of DRS.
Please don't do it, Prez.
Heading into lap 14, as you can see, Prezi has caught up to us. He is within the DRS, but we are not going to fight him very hard as he does have a 3-second penalty. We know at this point if we maintain within 3 seconds of him, even if he does get past us, obviously we will get that position back. At this point of the race, the mediums are starting to scream at us a little bit. We're pretty much 30% all the way around
I
the
guess
tires.
Nasty only made it to like lap 9. 30, 28, 31, 28.
As you can hear me say there, High Nasty only made it about 8-9 laps on the softs. At this point, we will only have, I believe, 8 laps of racing. And then, honestly, perfect timing.
I'm boxing this lap now.
A safety car does come out. So we are going to head into the box, and we are going to put on a fresh set of softs. And this could play off into our benefit greatly here. We're going to be able to take care of the softs here for a few laps under the safety car. And then really make sure that we have a fresh set of tires towards the end of the race. So nice clean pit stop here by the McLaren crew. We're going to head back out, and I believe we will still be in P1.
Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tires. You're approaching the safety car.
Thankfully, for some reason, the safety car did not want to waste any time here at Spa today. So 2 laps later, we are going to go back green and go back to racing. As you can see, our front tires are ice cold at this point, so we're going to try to get some heat in as fast as we can down this back straight. Our thought process here is we're going to try to do a quick and early restart and try to catch some people off guard, potentially grow that lead and be able to maintain it for the rest of the race. So we do hit the gas and we do try to restart the race here. But EA's lovely game, as you can see, my throttle input completely disappears, and we were throttle limited. So the Sauber behind us does kind of give us a little kiss in the back, and we are going to make up the time,
from behind,
but not the right way that we wanted to. So heading into turn 1, we are going to be almost 4 seconds ahead of the car behind us. From here, it's really just try to put down 6 good quality laps and push as hard as we can till the end of the race on a fresh set of softs.
I hate that they have that limiter. Like, just let me go.
As you can hear me say, I'm complaining a little bit about EA's game and their wonderful throttle limiter that they have in the game. It is kind of my fault for not recognizing that the safety car was not in the pit lane yet. But I still don't understand why we need a throttle limiter in the game, EA. Could we please take that out? Alright guys, heading into the last lap of the race here. Our lead has been eaten into a little bit by about 2 seconds. But with about a half a lap remaining, I don't believe that High Nasty will be able to make up 1.7 seconds. So at this point, we are trying to push still, but also make sure that we don't do anything stupid and just keep the car on track. Truthfully, guys, really happy with the way we raced here. There were no mistakes. We were very lucky with the safety car at the time that we were thinking about boxing anyway. And it did come out right as we were turning the corner for the box. So here, heading down this back straight here, we are going to solidify a win and take home first place here at Spa. This is our first win here in Motor City Racing, so we're super pleased about that. It'll be our second podium, and it's definitely going to help us climb back into the championship a little bit.
Safety car played out in our advantage.
And we'll head on over to the podium celebration here. One request, EA. Can we please put the Lando Norris pop in the game? It's pretty iconic at this point. I would love to see it in the game. And I'm pretty sure a bunch of other people would love to see it as well. As anytime Lando wins, all you can see is him popping champagne all over any social media. So EA, next year could we please do that? I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys could like, comment, share, and subscribe as always. And we will see you guys shortly for another F1 League Racing video.